evening, YouTube, or good afternoon, good morning, depending on what time you're watching it, but it's evening here, and a lovely one it is. And I thought I'd take a little bit of time, seeing as I hadn't got around to doing this yet, to make a little video about what happened to me last Thursday. So, and it's what now? Oh, it's Monday now. I didn't get around to doing this because Friday I wasn't in the mood. Saturday I was playing a golf tournament. Sunday I was hungover. So today I'll make the video. Yeah, last Thursday, you know, just wasn't a good day for me. I got into work. Turns out my labourer decides that he doesn't want to work with me anymore, and jacked his job in, which is annoying. God knows why, because I am an absolute pleasure, you know, and it was very fortuitous for him to actually work with me, but you know, what can I say? No, actually I'm a bit of a nightmare. But anyway, he couldn't take much more. No, I'm not a bully, don't get me wrong, I just think if things aren't done how I want them. Anyway, yeah, so getting back to it. So that's not the worst thing that could have happened that day. So I had a little bit of a result. You know, it turns out after all that, couldn't really get much done anyway, so managed to slip away early, nicely. On my way home, and I'd noticed this for a few days, my clutch getting a little bit trickier and trickier. Yeah, on the way home, my clutch cable decided to snap, which was a ruiner, an absolute bloody pain in the arse. But luckily for me, as I went to Nuremberg a little while ago, I did get some breakdown cover, and the breakdown cover covered me for Europe and here until the end of my policy. So, you know, I give the insurance company a bell, and yeah, they sorted it all out, put me through to the breakdown recovery. I'm not going to mention the name, there's a reason for that. And yeah, so, you know, all good and well. I've been told it's going to be like a 45-minute wait, but like 20 minutes later I get a phone call from the recovery fella telling me he's going to be there in 10 minutes, you know, so I'm sweet. Turns up, even sweeter than that, he's telling me he's, you know, one of the only people on the firm, as they don't restock these kits, that has a clutch cable repair kit. You know, I'm like thinking this is fantastic, you know, I'm going to be praising up these people after, like, you know, it's just they're doing me a solid, man, they're doing me a proper service. So, I laugh about it now. Yeah, I asked, while I was just sort of moving my stuff up to his vehicle, just out of the way, because there was I managed to pull over to the side, and there was a car in front of me, and then there was his van. So he asked me if we could move the bike up to his van. So I'm like, yeah, of course, no worries. So I'm just putting my bike geared into beside his van. All of a sudden, I had a massive, just like smash and a crash. Bits of plastic come flying past me. And you know when you just know that is not a good noise. And yeah, he dropped my bike. Now, you know, I can't explain. You know, I was having a bad day as it was. I look round, you know, there's my bike on the floor, all plastic around it. Yeah. That sort of topped my day off, you know. As I look around, he just sort of managed to lift it up. And it's a big old lump, but obviously he was in a bit of a panic. You he doesn't know how I'm going to react. And I think I just had so much shit that day that I just was like, well, you know what, just get it working. I want to go home. We'll sort it out after, you know. And and he's obviously admitted liability, although he did ask that I mention that I agree to the fact that it fell over whilst he was working on it, rather than the fact that he tried moving it. Similarly, he tried bumping it up a curb with a stand up, and he was the other side of the stand. And the stand caught the curb, he tripped over, and smash, bike came down on the floor. Yeah, so took the mirror off, as you can see. I'm now right mirrorless. Oh god, it was a saviour that I actually fitted crash bumpers, like the bumpers onto the front of the bike, because that took a lot of the brunt of it. Apart from it landed sort of half on a curb and half off, I've got some scratches to the side of the bike. You know, nothing major, but bad enough. One on the bottom part of the fairing and one on the sort of the side of the front. Crash bung is got a big sort of wear mark on one of the corners where it took the brunt of it. Bent the brake peg in and cracked all the back fairing between that's above the rear light, in between the two side pieces. It's only a small bit, but the problem is, you know, today I went for the estimate, to get the estimate on the repairs, and you know, he's already like, well, bottom fairing's 300 quid, the sticker's probably going to cost about another 300 quid, front fairing, you know, a couple of hundred, stickers again, couple of hundred. That's the problem. It's, you know, it's a 97 plate, so that makes it, what, 19 years old, something like that. So the decals are not going to be just off the shelf. You know, it's so, you know, they're saying, well, the gentleman at the garage is saying that the damage is probably going to be the value of the bike. Now, this isn't a crash, so I'm hoping that just the breakdown recovery company will just cover the damage, rather than you know, all through insurance. Now, I'm guessing I'm going to be going through some sort of insurance, but the problem for me is you know, a 19-year-old bike, or 19-year-old or so, whether they're going to write it off. And everybody knows when they write something off, you know, they give you the worst, the lowest value they can on a bike. You know, and obviously a bike this age I've seen going for quite cheap, but then, you know, others are going for, you know, 1,500, 1,700 quid. And this bike stood me in for, I think I bought it for 14 and a half. You know, God, I've put 2 new tyres on it. It's had all upgraded brakes, suspension, like updated. Also, the you know, all the other little bits and pieces I've, see, always say hello. I've had fitted onto it, like I've got a USB charger down there, just so I can charge my phone or my camera, and it's had but all green neons inside the engine, and it's had a new chain and sprocket set. So I'm just going to be absolutely devastated if they write it off. You know, it's just upsetting. You know, I've had this bike for a little while now. It's faithfully got me all the way to the Nürburgring and around it and back, and I haven't managed to keep it up and not drop it. So yeah, I'm going to be devastated if they write it off. You know, through an accident of somebody dropping it. You know, it turned out he was actually a biker himself. You know, and had quite a big bike, and he's used to handling it, and he was absolutely, you know, I could tell he was so sorry. Doesn't quite help though. and the damage doesn't even look too sad. Like, you know what, I could pick up a mirror for a score. You know, the rear fairing is a little bit more tricky to pick up, it's getting black. The side panel scratches, they're not massive scratches, you know, they really aren't. But you can't just replace the decal, like, because you can't remove the decal off of this one because it's lacquered over. So it needs a new fairing and then the new decal. If I'd have dropped it myself, I'd probably just be like, oh god, you know, you'd kick yourself and try and make good the scratches and just replace the bits. But obviously I didn't do this, it's not my own doing, and I'm going to be devastated if it gets wrote off. So, well, I'll keep you posted, because it's obviously going to be very long-winded. And I'll throw a couple of images in this video at the end, just to show that the damage isn't massive, you know, but the damage is there. So, and also, you know, please subscribe. Like, it's going to be no hardship for you to subscribe. Worst thing that's going to happen to you is you're going to get in the sidebar of your stuff, you know, a number 1 or a 2 or a 3, depending on how many videos I put on. You know, it's going to be nothing for you. So yeah, you know, if you could hit that subscription button, which I'm going to put in this bottom corner, if that's come up, I don't know. Yeah, hit the subscribe button. Do me a favour. Also check out Instagram. You know, I'm on there. Tweet me. You know, you can tweet me what you think about the whole insurance thing, and or if you've had a similar experience. So just tweet me at Hoodlum Inked and let me know. And yeah, I'll keep you posted. Bye for now.